True believers, it's your old pal Spider-Man coming back at you with another shave for this Saturday. And happy almost St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is going to be Tuesday. Today's Saturday, and do my shaves on the shave videos on the weekends. So this is going to be my St. Patrick's Day shave. I'm going to be using today the legendary, the unobtainium Sir Irish Moose shave stick. I don't use shave sticks that often. Especially don't use this one that often because it's unobtainium. They don't make it anymore. Haven't made it for a very long time. I'm very fortunate to have one of these, so I want to make it last. So I really don't use it that much, but it's really good stuff. Also going to be using my TSC anniversary brush in the green and yellow swirl with the wood. Just a great brush. Love the look of it. Gotta go with green. Gotta go with green for today. So we're gonna get going on lathering this up. So if you've never used a shave stick before, they're quite simple. All you do is take a stick. First of all, just wet it. That'll help soften up the soap a little bit, get it ready to go. And wet your face. These are great for travel. This is probably one of the biggest shave sticks I've ever seen. Most of them are much smaller than this. They just lend themselves to face lathering, so you don't need a bowl to build the lather. So you just want to spread this like all over your face, get the soap all over. Your whiskers are rough, and they're gonna pull bits and pieces of that soap off. Now I probably have way too much on here, but just kind of wanted to show you. And I'm just gonna get any excess moisture off of the end here. And that is it. That will be enough soap. That will probably be more than enough soap. I'm gonna try and get the threads here. There we go. Then you take your brush and wet it as you normally would. And then just start lathering. Now you're gonna find that right away it's gonna start dragging, usually. You just need to add more water. I find that they do take a little bit more time to get a lather because of just the nature of how you're putting the soap on your face. You don't get as much water on the application, so you do have to kind of go back and add a little bit more water than you might be used to from loading up a puck, but usually if you're loading up a puck, you've got a little bit more water in your brush to begin with, so it's the same amount of water, you just are adding it at different times. Of course, St. Patrick's Day is one of my favorite holidays of the year, and I started off with some Irish Spring in the shower, ramping up, getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. I like to use some Irish Spring, love the smell of it, so I put that in the shower about a week ago. Been showering with that every day. And it doesn't smell the same, but it's in the same general wheelhouse as the Sir Irish Moose. Sir Irish Moose is much better. And we're pretty good here, so I'm gonna leave it at that. My razor, once again, for my 43rd shave is going to be the Yuma with the Persona blade. Yes, my one blade February blade is still going strong. "43 shaves. I'm hoping to get at least a full 2 months out of this blade. I know I haven't really kept track. I I rarely keep track of total number of shaves, and usually it's only when I do like a one blade that I'm actually keeping track. So I know the last time I really kept track was with a feather, and I was able to take that out to 115 shaves. My previous record for a feather was 66. I know I've taken personas out to like 2 months, but that was just approximately 2 months, and I never kept track. So this will be interesting to see exactly how far I can take one of these persona blades. Anyways, the St. Patrick's Day celebrations have started. The Air Force Base, their club, which is a sort of restaurant and bar. They do stuff on the weekends and special events. They had a St. Patrick's Day meal, which if you're a club member is free. They do that like once a month. So really that pays for the membership costs. Anyways, just going to that. But we had a couple beers at the bar, had our meal, which was corned beef, cabbage, shepherd's pie, some shamrock pudding, and some seafood chowder, I think. And that was pretty good. They did put some sort of weird spice, like it tasted like it was nutmeg or something. It kind of made the corned beef taste a little funky. But I love corned beef. And I just put mustard on it, which is my favorite. And it kind of covered up the taste of that anyway, so it was fine. Then we went to a local distillery. They make their own vodka and brandy. And it's called Phantom 5 Distillery. Really good stuff. So we got home from the club, and I saw a Facebook post from them and realized that they were still open for like another hour. So it's only like 10 minutes from my house. So we headed up there and had a couple drinks. They got a brand new brandy that I love going up there because they give you samples of what they got going on. You can buy a flight of samples for like $5, and they'll kind of take you through everything they've made. And we've done that before. So I just kind of asked them, I'm like, hey, we were here a few months ago, did the flight, did the samples, but do you have anything new? Anything either new since then or anything that you're working on? Because if you get to talking with the guys and you show a lot of interest in it, they'll kind of dig out some of their test bottles and let you sample those. Stuff that maybe is in production, but just not out on the shelves yet, or something that they're working on, something that they're testing that they'll probably never produce. But so I've tried some really interesting stuff from them. Two of them that they had us try were a lemon drop and a watermelon, which were pretty good. And then he pulled out this other one, and it was called, what was it called? Like Lake Night Redemption or something like that. I forget exactly. But it was blue, and he said it was like a little bit of coconut with a little bit of lemon and orange, and maybe a couple other things. And it really, really reminded me of like ocean water, which ocean water, if you've been to Sonic, you can get an ocean water. It's built basically Sprite with a blue coconut flavor additive. And this was like the adult version of ocean water. It was pretty good. And I ordered one of those on Sprite, just to confirm my suspicion that it would be delicious in Sprite. And it was. but also really good just to have over ice would be amazing. And when he gave it to me, he's like, this thing is brand new. We're getting ready to sell it. I guess I need to go the other way. We're getting ready to sell it, but we're waiting on the labels to be made. So that one, I'm really looking forward to when they actually start selling that one. And he said this one is gonna be dangerous. Like, you're gonna drink way too much of it because it goes down so easy. And then when I paid the lady that was working the bar, I was asking her or telling her my opinions on it and how delicious I thought it was with Sprite and how it was like ocean water. And she said, yeah, that stuff's dangerous. So they got a real winner on their hands. They're really looking forward to that one being available as the weather warms up and we get into summer. That's going to be very popular. Do a little bit of touch up, but pretty good. So I do know that with St. Patrick's coming up, usually we got a lot of parades and festivals, and I know in Kansas City, a lot of those have been canceled. I know that kind of thing is going around the country right now with all the COVID-19 coronavirus mitigation efforts. Man, just be smart. Just wash your hands. You should always be washing your hands. Get yourself some Irish Spring bar soap. Bar soap's one of the best. That's all I use. I always like bar soap because it's just kind of the more traditional. Like if you're into wet shaving and DE shaving, straight razor shaving, whatnot, you're into maybe not specifically but it is a traditional craft. And I know some people aren't into it for the traditional aspect of it. They're not into it because it takes them back to a simpler, older time. But I do. That's kind of one of the reasons I like it. And once I got into that, I kind of wanted to make a lot of other aspects of my life kind of going back to the simpler, the more traditional. And since that time, I've always been using bar soap. In the shower, at the sink, bar soap's one of the best. It works just as well, if not better, than anything else. And they're saying that with the coronavirus, hand sanitizer will do. It will kill the virus, but it actually takes longer. I read a really interesting article, and it said it took a little bit longer for the alcohol in the hand sanitizer to kill the virus than soap, because soap actually breaks down the lipid that holds the thing together, and it's a different process than what the hand sanitizer does. So it almost instantly breaks it down. So anything that's external, the soap is going to take care of it right away, and soap is going to flush everything off of your skin. Whereas hand sanitizer, whatever is on there, you killed it, but it's still there. You didn't wipe it off. You didn't get rid of it. So soap is just better in the long run. Irish Moose aftershave. This stuff is pretty potent, so I like to cut it with a little bit of witch hazel. I don't like the scent of the Irish Moose aftershave as much as I do the soap. So, and it is, like I said, it's super, super strong. So cutting it with witch hazel is a way to just kind of cut the scent down a little bit, I guess. So that's my shave for today. Probably got some cologne I can use. I don't know. We're gonna try this one. So we're gonna use some Pinot Silvestre Underwood. I think it kind of complements the Irish Moose a little bit. Anyways, as I was saying, St. Patrick's Day, I know a lot of things are getting canceled, large events especially. Trying to stay clear of large gatherings, large crowds, areas where I'd be more prone to spread the virus quickly. So unfortunately, that is affecting our lives right now. I think it's affecting just about everybody. If you don't have a case near you, you probably will be soon. I know a lot of schools are closing. Luckily, a lot of schools are on spring break right now, so that's good. But I know a lot of schools are extending their spring breaks to 2 weeks, some of them 3 weeks, just to kind of give us a time to get over the hump and hopefully make the curve go like this instead of like this. So if we can keep it like this and keep it to a minimum, that's going to be the best thing for everybody. So just be smart. Try not to get in close contact with other people. You don't got to be all freaking out and buying all the toilet paper. Holy crap, what is up with that? Maybe people need to buy toilet paper. Now there's none left because you all hoarded all the toilet paper. That's just dumb. That's mob mentality and people freaking out, thinking that they're going to be trapped in their homes for months. That's not the way this is going to work. So I'm sure everybody watching me is smart enough to just be even keel, think about it logically, rationally. But just be safe out there and enjoy your shaves. Join me on the Shaving Cadre. Oh yeah, bingo, B-I-N-G-O. We're going to start bingo on Tuesday. So if you haven't signed up yet, go sign up now. You just got a couple more days. I always keep a bingo ball handy in my den because it's my favorite number, N42, and I got my 42. So that one is always there with me in my shaving den. And that's it. Just join us for bingo on the Shaving Cadre. If you want to join us and play bingo, there is a prize. It is not shaving related, but it is going to be fun. Join us at the Shaving Cadre, www.theshavingcadre.com. Sign up for bingo. We'd be happy to have you. If you're new to the site, that's absolutely fine. You can absolutely join us and play bingo. We just have a good time. We call some numbers in the threads, and you mark them on your cards, and when you get a bingo, you type in TSC bingo, and you win. That's as easy as it is. So come join us. We'd love to have you. See you later. I don't know what that was, and my fingers are going all crazy. I'm Spider, and we'll see you on the Cadre. Later.